Mayor, good morning to you. You sound great. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, traders, we've got about 30 seconds left.
You can see some more.
Mayor, here come the charts your way. There's the charts for you.
Yeah, thank you. As usual, looking for movers.
Watching Oracle this morning. Also watching Adobe traders. Watch Adobe over 180 this morning.
Should be able to see my charts now. As you can see, I'm concentrating here on Oracle and CSX. Now, the problem I have with Oracle is it's down more than 3%, which is good. That's what I'm looking for. But there is a problem here. It's a well-known company. People love to buy them when they're down. So it is possible that we can find actually a long play in Oracle today. Wouldn't hesitate to take it for a short side too, but I'll be more careful. CSX is down 9%. This is much, much better. Could short it under 51.80. Watch it here under 51.80. May not have the time to post it. Sorry, CSX under 51.80. It's getting close. Watch it. Watch CSX.
Traders watching Adobe for the long.
Posted
Oracle
CSX.
Pull back.
It's going to trigger. The stop is going to be over the high. In fact, I would rather see it moving now over the highs and then coming down because it's a little bit too early to take it for a short now. It's a little bit too early. So if it and then coming down, much rather see it moving higher. Good.
Okay, watch Adobe here.
Good.
25 cents to go. Adobe.
Good. Much better. CSX. Now I have to see it coming down later. Perfect. I love it. Usually when they come down immediately at the start, that is a very, very dangerous trade.
Watch the Adobe trade right here. Enter 180 on the long side, 180 long once it gets here.
Market starting with a gap down today. UA is very strong today. Should follow it for long, so is cost. Okay, new entry in CXX could be under 50 to 30. I'll wait a little bit more. I'll post it actually. CSX under 50 to 30.
Traders watch Adobe.
Well, up to a limit. Up to a limit. You want to go long where, Scott, in Adobe?
Yeah, 180, 180.
Yeah, I'm going to join you on this. This one looks perfect.
Waiting on CSX also.
Okay, we've got a new entry now for CSX. This could be under 52.70. Now, if you take a good look at CSX now, it
So watching
moved
it,
higher,
Toby.
tried to move lower, failed. That was the 70 mark. Now, if it fails to move higher, which it may do now, and then coming down, that would be interesting. Under 52.70, we'll stop over the highs. Geez, a 50-cent stop loss, maybe 60. Oh, okay. Couldn't find an entry point in Oracle. I mean, this breakdown there was interesting. Okay, watch CSX getting close.
Time.
Okay.
I like Oracle long.
That's what I was saying earlier. I'm actually looking for a long opportunity in Oracle. Although, as you can see, it could have been shorted nicely. CSX bounced, which is good. Did not trigger. So if it's going to come down again, that would look lovely. Always lucky to see them coming to my trigger point and bouncing. That becomes much.
CSX just sitting here. This is good if it doesn't make this new high here.
Perfect, yes, Scott.
Very tempted here. I'm going to stick with that 52.70 area.
Bit spready, but I like NSC. Oh, let's watch NSC under 39's close. Posted it, it's about to trigger. And watch CSX getting close. I will short NSC under 139, 50-cent stop loss. CSX close. CSX is flirting with my entry point for a while here, which is great. The more it does that, the better. Watch NSC now. It's a bit spready. You may want to take it with smaller quantity NSC. There we go. I'm short NSC. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. You can go. Yeah. You can. But close the spread, please. Yeah. Looks good, but tell you what, it is also a very risky trade. This NSC thing, it could move easily, as you can see now. Either way. So first initial move was very nice, but it was not enough. It was not enough. Okay, looking once more, very nice, but don't trust it. Look at NSC.
Good.
This could be dangerous. But it's trending lower, so we should let it move. I like cost. It's good. Guys, watch cost over the highs. 194.37. Watch cost. Did you already post it, Scott? It is now. I'm long cost, so I didn't have time to post it. It's a big mover, smaller size. I think it was 194.35. If you can still join, you can actually join in a better price now. And it hasn't done anything wrong. Pulled back from the highs, but I think it should continue. I hope, because I'm long. It's a big mover NSC, so I have to wait a little bit for pullback, but I'm getting ready to move out. This could be a loser. Somewhere over 139.60, I will move out. Opens up the spreads now, so I have to wait for the spread to close down a little bit. Hoping that it will come down. Long cost. Cost is back to the highs. Looking good. NSC still alive. And watch CSX. This may be the time. The more CSX plays around there, the better.
Here's, I'm going to take this ADBE 181. Post it here. I'll wait for it.
Market's still moving down.
Pull back.
Watch CSX. CSX should trigger soon. CSX should trigger soon. And SC is still alive, looking slightly better. Cost's not looking so good. But we'll have to play the game.
Under 190.
It's been a while since I've seen something that looks so good, Scott. I think I'm gonna come down with more size than usual. More CSX, yeah. Once it moves under the 70, it's going to be its breakdown point. Failed to move there for quite a few times. It comes down now under 70. It's probably going to move. So I'll take some more size now.
Come on, Costco. Look at the daily on Costco.
NSC, moving out of NSC. Oh boy, I'm starting my day with a loser. We have one loser in NSC. Not good. I need cost.
Yep. Come on, Costco.
Cost high is 66, it's getting there. I hope it does. NFC was an unpleasant loser. Oh. What about CSX? Can it come down? Okay, am I missing anything? Oracle, I am watching this one. The problem with Oracle again, it's down so 6%. So I'm sorry I didn't find a good entry point. I wish I had for a short side because it did really work fine. But again, the problem with Oracle, even if I find a good entry point now, which looks like 47.10 or so, maybe 47, that's the lows. I'm still a bit concerned about this one. Very well-known company should usually move higher, but the market's coming down, so maybe. Yeah, I have to post Oracle under 47. That's perfect trigger. Well, I don't know about perfect, but I'm going to post Oracle under 47. It does come down. CSX may be failing to move higher once more here. Cost still holding near the highs. Cost is up 4.2%.
Out here just is not.
Oracle. RCL. The 47. I need cost to move over the highs. And CSX, still waiting for this one. Take a look at red. Red looks fine. I don't see a perfect entry point there, but it does look fine. Come on, cost. Can you please move over the highs? Sometimes you ask them nicely and they oblige. Come on, cost. 66 is the highs.
Costco, COS. Tree here. 177.
GBT could have been a nice mover. I mean, it is. I mean, if you took it, that looks lovely.
Breakout. Unfortunate.
I hate to say it, but it looks like a good long to Scott, CSX, but not going to take it because it's probably going to fail again. Guys, stock is down 7%. It's not likely to succeed. So if you're watching this breakout point in CSX, which I have to say looks perfect, look, that's a perfect formation for long. But no way I'm going to take that one. Stock's down 6.7%. That's not wise. Usually they fail. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, then I missed a good trade, but nothing I can do about that. Loser. What happened to Adobe?
Adobe's broken now.
Oh. Nothing to do with CSX. Wait for it to come down. If it doesn't, then we don't have a trade. Did not trigger yet. In fact, cost looks nice to add over the highs, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Got to be a little bit cautious here. I have already one loser. Market may be changing direction, watching the S&P getting close to the highs. One thing we can consider is going long Oracle. I'm not going to do it. I was thinking about maybe, just maybe going long over 47.50, but is it a time for cost now? Is it? Some volumes coming in cost. That looks like a good sign. Here she comes, close to the highs again. I think I'm going to add some over the highs. I'm adding. It was a nice breakout. I want to see it over the whole number. The thing is about cost, I was risking approximately 70 cents, so I could take it close to the whole number, but I think it's gonna move over. It's a big company, it's up 4.5%. Everybody is watching it. Everybody's watching it, and that's the nice thing about technical analysis with well-known companies like Cost. It's being watched by everybody. That means everybody should join in and help us now. So there's a good chance we're going to see it over 195. That's where I'm waiting for. Here we come. Here we come. We're over. Getting ready for a partial. It is a lovely trade so far. Getting ready for a partial. I just want to have another 30 cents or so for $1. Let's see if I can get that. If I don't, I'll have to take a quick partial here, somewhere at around 195, maybe a few cents lower. I don't want to miss this trade. So if it was a few cents under 195, I'll have to take a partial. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me 30. Give me $1. Give me $1. Give me $1. Give me $1. There she comes. Here now, we're touching the $1 mark. Some more cost, some more. If it was under 20, now took my partial. Now we got to watch CSX.
Nice trade on cost.
Yes.
Good patience, waited for it. Very nice.
Perfectly. Now, I need CSX. One winner, one loser. I need one more winner. Market may be changing direction here. Okay, I think I'm going to take some size in CSX under 53 and then add. It may be a dangerous game. So it's going to be very small size, under 53. then adding, okay, I shorted it. Last thing I want to see now is CSX going back to the highs. I'm taking a bet here that it's a small size trade now, but I'm going to add under, there she comes, come on baby, under 52, 70, 52, 70.
No.
Cost back to the highs. Looking perfect, but now I need CSX. First, need to see it under 52.90. Guys, the point I took it for a short side is a very dangerous one because as you can see, it touched the view up here. Still, it's down more than 7%, so the view up shouldn't play such a big role today. Shouldn't. See about that. We'll take a look at Oracle. Yeah, Oracle still holding down. I mean, same trigger point applies under 47. The more it holds here, the better it looks. This area over here. Okay, CSX moved under the 90s. I need more, and then I will add. Now we sit over the 80s. Maybe I could add some under the 80s. I will actually add a little bit under the 80s, and then I'll add a little bit more under the 70s. CSX. Oh, cool. He's working today.
Come on, Costco, keep coming here. Man, I want to see CSX just take a nosedive. Just holding up here really, really well still on CSX.
It should make the move. I mean, the stock's down 7.7%. Doesn't have much choice. There she comes, added under the 80s. Now I'm going to add substantial number of shares under 70. Please come down. Please come down. Don't fail me. Here comes the 70s. Let's see it moving on the 70s. As you can remember, the 70s were a very strong support line for CSX. So it may happen again, although I doubt it. I think this time, we'll see it taking a nosedive. Come on now, come on down, come on, come on down, 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 come on down. We're about to add if it moves under 70s.
5 cents to go. Come on, break down.
This should be it. This should be it. Here's the buyers at 75. Scott, look at the buyers. They were there again earlier. They were there. Are we under? Are we under? Are we under? Same number of buyers I've seen earlier when it came down to the 70s.
Still in the car. Starts to come in at 70.
We still have
5. Let's see.
still have 300 shares there left. Scott too. In cost. Come on, CSX.
Costco.
Still the big buyers at 75. We can still see them there. It's making a mini bounce now. Hopefully it will return. Take a look at CVS. Point out. Take a look at Riot. I think the party is over in Riot. How to say? I think the party is over.
Look at CSX now. My goodness, come on.
Guys, I'm gonna short Roku under 48. I have no idea why. Really, seriously, I'm gonna short it on the 48. I have no idea why. I mean, it looks to me like it's gonna come down. Why? I don't know. I can't explain. So it's going to be small size under 48 Roku. I mean, it has to be with this strong red candle here, and then it bounced back up. So if it's gonna come down again under 48, that is a small reversal here. And I think it's gonna come down. Roku is about to trigger. CSX will have to wait for a pullback. I hope this is all it is. Just a pullback. Roku stop is going to be approximately 30 cents. I'm short. So I will be looking for 30 cents per share.
Costco pull down.
It has to work out quick. If it doesn't, it may find some buyers, and I don't really like what I see now, but it's a little bit early. Few more seconds. Well, anyway, I'm gonna give it a 30 cent stop loss. Oh, come on, Roku. CSX still looking fine, but of course I was expecting much faster move than that. It's coming, maybe it's coming back down now. Found the same support as it found earlier at around the 70s. Oh, come on, Roku, don't hit me there, don't hit me there. About to move out of Roku. Roku still holding. Still there. It's maybe like 100 shares over 30. I'm not moving out with 100 shares. It's a bit spready. Oh, look at CSX. Okay, big sellers at Roku at 35, so I'm out now. Never loser. Now I really need CSX because I'm back to red territory. Watch CSX. This may be the time.
Come on, drop down. Got to take out 5270, as Meir said.
Yeah, that's the same thing I'm asking myself, Zaydun, why did I short Roku? I had the feeling it's going to come down, but I was wrong. Well, at least I took small size there and was the big loser, so. But it was enough to get me back to red territory. So my faith now in CSX, which I'm already short, but as mentioned earlier, going to add under the 70. Talk about Roku. I don't want to watch this one. Maybe this is moving up nicely. Can't really see a good entry point right now. Wow, that is extended. That was the entry point, of course, here, 92. Let me see the daily. Yeah, well, stop in costs somewhere. Only have small size left in costs, so I'm gonna wait for it to bounce. Okay, still looking interesting.
I can't believe how long we've waited for this CSX and how much we've talked about it already.
Nice. Okay, here comes CSX. I'm about to add under 70. Same buyers, same place, but the more it hits this same area, more likely for it is to come down, and it should. Come on, CSX. Oh, not one more bounce here. I'm waiting for it to come down under the 70s, and that would be the point where it should come down. Same bounce, same place, same support. No, it can't hold. It can't hold here, CSX, it can't. Same buyers at 75. Rocco is out of the game for a long, long time, Joe. Took a 30-cent stop loss there and it's out. We're going long there. Good job. Market's still moving slightly higher. Touched the highs, didn't quite continue on the S&P side. However, the Nasdaq moved over the highs. Take a look at the ALXN. It's kind of all over the place, ALXN, and the volume's not so great. It looks okay for a long intraday, nice bull flag, maybe over the highs, but I don't think the volume's right. It's a little bit hard to anticipate. LFIN, let's see. No, I don't touch these big movers. Oh, it's a recent IPO. No, not interested. This could do anything. You never know. Adobe. It looks like it's downtrending, right? But the problem is it moved down and closed the gap. At the point where the stock is closing the gap, you usually get a reversal, and that is exactly what happened here. Not exactly at the point where the gap was closed, but very, very close to that. So you expect it to continue coming down, but there's a problem here. The daily looks very strong. So yes, it did come down recently from the highs, but I think it found more buyers than sellers. So if I look at the daily, it looks like Adobe should move higher. If I look at the intraday, I don't know, because was that only closing the gap and then continues higher? Possibly. So it is possible for Adobe to move either way. Wouldn't trust it to continue with the trend, which is down. I really wouldn't trust it. If that was your trading idea. If you go long, then it's also very dangerous because it is trending lower, but daily suggests it's going to come up, so not a good idea. WMGI, let's see. I like it. I'm going to take some under 20 to 40. Guys, now I'm shorting it. WMGI. Sorry, I didn't have time to post it. Still join. It's okay to join even now, 7 cents lower. Looks interesting. Stock's down 5%. Like the daily very much.
Traders, I'm still looking for the Adobe long here. Still not really coming up.
Looks good, Harris. I don't know if it's going to move real quick or not, but looks good. It's trending lower. We'll have to wait. Stop's going to be approximately 30 cents. Whoa, market's shooting higher. S&P just moved over the highs in a strong way. CSX.
Babysitting CSX here. Disappointed. Okay,
Well, it has
here comes the entry on Adobe traders. 177.
Okay, we'll see. I'm going to have a stop in cost at 139.49. It's just under the recent reversal. Take a look at Facebook. Facebook is trending higher, but it doesn't show anything. I mean, daily doesn't look, but it's only up 0.7%. The most interesting part that I can see now is that the market's pushing higher very strong for some reason. Guys, look at that very, very green candle right now. Look at that. That's the S&P 500. You can see the same on the Nasdaq side. Did I miss any news still? I don't think there should be.
No. Traders, I am long the Adobe trade, ADBE, at 77, 177 entry. NVDA.
Here's Adobe.
Look at NVDA. I don't think much of NVIDIA right now. Just whipsawing around. No real clear direction. I'd probably just stay away.
I still trust CSX to come down. Market just made a big upside move. Usually after a move like that, you expect a pullback. This is not really sustainable unless something happened that I don't know. The more CSX is holding here, Once it comes down under 70, the bigger size I want to take. WMGI pulled up a little bit. No big deal, still is downtrending.
On the stop. We're trying. Yeah, it's going to get me out here, Adobe. Anything under 176. Just broke to 177, then right back down with a red candle here. CSX doing nothing but going sideways. What is Crocs today? That's interesting. Wow. $12. As I'm out of the Adobe trade with a loss. That's too bad. Too bad. I need CSX now. CSX has to help me.
Now we join the hope that CSX is going to come down. That's I had to be in the position when I need one trade to let me come back to green territory, but that's the case. DISCK, let's see. It was an interesting move today, but other than that, it's just trending lower. Daily looks strong, but intraday, it's just trending lower. I don't see anything. When you don't want to go long because it's trending lower, you don't want to go short because it's up 4%. Yeah, stop in CSX should be over the 20, but I don't want to move out really. I mean, I need to see how it comes up there. You're right that stop should be 53.20 something. But if it does get to that point, I want to see how it gets there. Because CSX is very, very likely to come. Still have small size, relatively small size. My big size should have been, or still will be, under 52.70. Market, as expected, moved up stronger than pulled back. Let's see, Oracle. Oracle, interesting. Moved all the way down to 47.03 and bounced. Watch WMGI for a stop over 70. Put short Oracle under 47.10. Let's see if it's going to come down again under 47.10. It has a good chance to move under the lows. I'm going to post it, I like it. Oh, come on, WMGI. Cent over 70, I will be out. I'm out of WMGI. Now, I really need CSX, and I need it very much. It's the only one that I see right now that could make a big move and the right way. Otherwise, I don't want to bet on anything else. WDC, let's see.
Move. I was watching that UA.
Well, WDC is down 2% today. It stopped trending low. Now it's trending higher. It's overview up. It's a well-known company. It's probably going to continue higher. Although the daily does not look so good, but hard to say. So I have no opinion. It could do either. It could move either way. WTC. So I'm not interested. UA is working today.
This morning, just look.
I'm already out of. Steve, I'm out of WMGI, as I mentioned earlier. That was a 30-cent stop loss. Approximately here I was out, just over 70. I think I was out at 72 or 73, something like that. WMGI is out. Not,
Hurt now.
not enough volume in ALK. Very nice uptrend, but not enough volume, like the daily too. But not enough volume. SAFM, let's see. Very, very nice downtrend in SAFM, like the daily too. The volume is also a bit low. Before I move out of CSX, I'm going to wait for a pullback. I need to see a pullback and then I'll move out. That does not look so good. Now, one thing is certain, I'm not going to let it move over the highs.
No.
But I'm waiting for a small pullback here so I could have a decent technical stop.
Grinding higher here.
No, I'm out of cost, Scott. I hit my stop there. CSX still looking good. And now I have, well, sorry, not good. Let it move cent over 40. That is good reversal point, but if it moves over 53.40, I will be out. Yeah, Friday.
I don't like to be red on Friday, but that's exactly what's happening right now.
I'm not only red on Friday.
Congratulations on
if
UA,
I'm going
Amir.
to red today. It's because if I'm going to finish red today, it's going to be red week. Now the market's giving up for the highs. And I didn't have a red week for a long, long time. Guys, I want you to take a look at this, the S&P 500. When we've seen this big green candle, I mentioned that this is too extended and we need to see a pullback. Here's the pullback. Although this candle came out of nowhere. We moved up very, very strong, both sides, S&P and the NASDAQ. And I was asking if anybody knew about some kind of news. I didn't hear any. And since this market move here was not related to news, then obviously look for a pullback. So when you see a big market move without any news, you look for a pullback. And we do have the pullback in CSX now. Yes, something to do with the tax.
LFIN paramove? No, not really. And Tiva's been on a nice roll.
What's going on in
Tiva? 4, 5, 6. 10 green candles right up. 10 green 5 minutes.
CSX gonna move over 53.40. It's gonna be it. Red week.
No reason why it would not. Now. And supporting it at these levels, though. Our future 38 on the NASDAQ. So
James, I'm waiting for CSX either to come down and then have an interesting trade, or to move, if it moves up over 40, just to buy 1 cent over this recent high. That's it for me. 41, I'll be out. This is the technical reversal I was looking for, and that's the only thing I care about right now. Well, I don't, it's not very likely for CSX to hit new highs, but I'm not going to let it move over 40. It's very, very likely for CSX to come down, so I'm still short and I'm still hoping. It's not about the daily of CSX. It's not about the daily of CSX. It has nothing to do about the daily. The stock is down 7%. Daily support rules do not apply here. When the stock is down 7%, you'll find some buyers if it's supported on the daily, but it's all about greed and fear, and today it's fear. Stock is still down 7%, so I don't think it has anything to do with that. For some reason, it's not behaving according to my rules, and that's it so far. But it may.
Adobe just going sideways, no trade there.
There's still some chance with CSX. Same point applies. 50 to 70.
I'm getting excited because CSX.
Nice crash yesterday. Can't continue, but I don't see an entry point. Can't see any technical entry point. It does look nice. Okay, I forgot about this one. I'm not watching it. Ha! With the higher. Well, nothing to do about this one. I mean, there will be some traders who would go long. I mentioned this point here, 47.50 earlier, but I also said I'm not going to go long there. Since, you know, it's interesting because it's a well-known company and people have to buy it when it's down, but it's not exactly my type of trades. But there still could be some people who would be interested in that. Still coming down a little bit.
Look at Oracle now. Wow.
Nasdaq is now coming back to the highs. I will not wait forever here for CSX to come down.
I mean, sometimes, like we've talked about in the past, and you guys have seen, you could wait all day, and it's not trading. If you have the time, if you're going that, that's what it takes, and if so be it. It's up for you.
I like the daily of OSTK. I mean, if it's going to move over the recent height and look really good. So yeah, OSTK is looking good. Intraday it's trending higher. Don't really see much. Oh, come on, CSX. The only reason I'm still waiting here is because I don't want to finish my day red. More than 2 grand, and I am red more than 2 grand right now. I'm red approximately 3 grand, a little bit over 3 grand right now. And if I'm gonna finish this way, that means I'm down like more than $1,000 for the week. And I didn't have a red week for a long, long while. I don't wanna have it today, so I'm still waiting here for CSX to come down. I need CSX to come down, and maybe now under 52.70 and at least 30 cents some more. That depends on the quantity I'm going to take at 52.70. So if I'm lucky, I may not finish this week in red territory. Volume's growing and CSX looks good. I'm going to add under 52.70. Oh, come on, CSX, if you can do it. Yes, you can do it.
Come on, baby.
Oh, it's back to green territory for me. Started shorting it under 53 earlier. Here comes the 70 now. It has to go. Come on. Just moved under 75, guys. It looks good. Oh, come on. You gotta go now, CSX. Come on, you gotta go. Give me my 30 cents. Give me my 30 cents. Just added. I'm being called from the other room for dinner, guys. And I may finish my week green now, but very red with the wife very soon. That's even worse. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Quickly now, quickly. Need to go, need to go. If I'm going to take my partial right now, I'm still red for the week. And I don't think it's the right place. I just moved under the 70s. The 70s was the point. 70s was the breakdown point. Sellers should move in now. So I should have a winner here. It's not about just me trying to get back to green territory. It's about the 70 point. That's a perfect breakdown formation with a stock that is down 8%, and it should do the job. NMRK. Yeah, we do have an IPO. Okay, the volume's good. Over 1 million shares. What's the problem with this one is it's only up 1%, but if it does move over the highs, we can consider a long. 14.22, we could consider a long there. Guys, I'm going to take something very small size long. It's a bit too early, I don't know. I didn't take, guys, I didn't. I did not. Just moved the rise, but it was a little bit too early. I'm not sure about it. It's just up 1.6%. Come on, CSX, can you please make it? I have to say that I was expecting it to move much faster once it moved under 70. Still looks okay, but I was expecting a lot of sellers to come in, and that didn't yet happen. Let's see now. The recent lows here is 61. It is getting there. So let's see what happens after it moves under 60. And it's at approximately 40 for a very nice trade. Not good. Yeah, well, you know, I already had, Nasdaq just moved over the highs. It's not good. I already had one losing day this week. This day is going to be actually 40. I need 40. Getting in trouble with my wife now. It's not really a joke now. It's getting a little bit more serious. I will come back in a few minutes, like I'm going to use the hard stop here. I'm going to move out a cent over 53 now that I added quantity at 70. And I'm going to be back like in 2 or 3 minutes, I think. See you.
Okay, traders, let me, I'll transition to my signs right now, or I mean to my charts. Listen, remember, traders, we do have right now starting our final and last top trader course. If you are involved in that, follow Clifton's link. He'll put it up here and get over to the class. Michael's starting it off right now. Please head over there and get into the top trader course. There you go. Good, good, good. Okay, Okay, Clifton's going to come in, and then Michael's going to assist here. I need to hop on a call real quick. I will be right back, so just give us a couple of moments.
Scott, I'm already here. I already launched the presentation in the top trader room. So anybody, please, that awesome. Is in that class, it's already started, but 5 minutes ago, and anybody can get, of course, the recordings later.
Thank you, Michael. I'll be right back. If you want to take over the charts, that'll work out.
Okay, perfect. Hold on a second, guys. I'll take over the charts. So this is an IPO, NMRK. Looks kind of funky. Another $14 IPO, but has a good entry over the highs, 1430. Volume is good. Volume is good. That's one thing good about it. CRTO, regarding CRTO under 23, looks great. Can go both ways though. Can go both ways. from the 23. So don't enter at 23, enter under 23. It has a 12-cent stop loss. Let me retry again, guys. CVS, nice reversal. I was watching it also, David. So there's David R and David M. Hold on a second, guys. I cannot upload the charts for some reason. 1 second. Here we go. As soon as I said here we go, the charts disappeared from my screen again. Regarding LFIN, another stock that's probably coming from zero in 2 days. Yeah, what's going on there, I don't know. But if it's tradable, this is the type of stock that can really do damage because it's very extended and it just dropped maybe $1.50 in 1 minute right now. So any entry right now is not very good, to say the least. Anyway, guys, so let me look now at trades. We have MPC from Stewart. MPC, good volume. Good trade. Sorry, you're not watching MPC. Let me adjust that for you guys. This is MPC. Broke now over 66. Okay. So that was a great entry. 65.50. 66. Still good. A 20-cent stop loss under this bull flag, guys. You know, it's like, as always, when you miss a trade by 50 cents, there is a price to pay, but it still looks good. CSX is as tough as they can get. I mean, it failed to move higher, and it failed to move lower. So look at CSX and the daily, and despite the gap up, despite the gap down, the range is not a great range. I think by the end of the day, it's going to develop range, hopefully to the downside, because I know that many of you are short this trade. And this one should break anytime. The question is, you know, between should and the timing is a different story. Should break anytime. It may do it, however, in an hour. And we've seen many trades like that where in the morning it doesn't work well, and then in the afternoon it's killing it to the downside. So this is the type of market that we're having, where buyers are buying basically, I don't want to say everything, but close to everything. I'm gonna watch also Oracle for a reversal to the downside. Although this one again, look, starting very sharply lower, moving sideways, and instead of turning lower as we expect from a weak stock from the view up, it's doing the other way around. Yeah, the SPY today, if you want to watch the SPY, guys, a spike up probably on news coming from Washington on the tax reform, probably. I don't know, because there are no other news on the agenda. And now a cap, which may lead to more upside. If you're looking at the range, however, nice moves, but the range is still a very, very narrow range. Looking for strength, I still like costs as a long play. Don't have an entry for it though, COST. Maybe over the view up, but with maybe we cannot go and trade. Go ahead and trade. And another stock that I was watching today is this one. JBL has a terrible daily, but today is an earnings day for it. And I'm thinking at a long play here. Again, no entry for it. Let me take a look, guys, at KSS. Wow, this one is up 4%. It's not on my watch list anymore for some reason. Let me see XRT. If XRT is up 1%, so that's good. And financials are up 1%. And this is why the market is higher today, because of financials. That's the reason exactly why the market was lower yesterday, because of financials. Silva, Roku over 50, very, very extended. Very extended. I don't want to say hyper extended. Very, very extended. Should have bought many entry points before. You cannot wait for 50 on a stock like Roku, and unless you can, sustain or be able to survive a $1 pullback, which I guess will happen at one point or another. Yeah, I mean, Roku, where is Roku on my watch list? This is first of all, look at 49. Then there was an early entry at 48.50. And I'm sure there were better entries along the way. So other than the first 2 minutes, the stock is up from 47 to 50. You cannot buy the 50 here and not expect a reversal. There's no pattern. There's nothing here. This is a very, very late, wrong entry. This is a good entry, 49, because it has also a 30-cent stop loss, or maybe a 40-cent stop loss. But at 50, go ahead finding a stop loss. UA, I think Amir posted the UA in the morning. I don't remember exactly where, but looks good for more upside. And the retail sector is good. This is not a big mover. 10 to 12 cent stop loss on the play here. If you buy UA, but it's not like it's a great entry point right now. I'm watching also Disney today, but it's very, very flat. And let me see if I can find something else from my list. If not, I'll go to the top 20. Airlines look strong, but all of them that I'm watching are flat right now. And basically on the top 20, we have Crocs, the funny shoes manufacturer, looking good, but it's a small cap. ADB is not an easy stock to trade on earnings day. Now it had a very nice pattern here over 176. But this is after, look at the move this morning all the way down. So 176 was a very, very good entry in retrospect. TEVA should be on your watch list, guys. 2 days in a row for TIVA. Look at TIVA on the daily. It was 11 a month ago. Now it's closing on 20, so 100% move in a month. And we have CAH, CVS. Did definitely miss this move on CAH, which looks very, very good. Financials are good, so JP Morgan is good. The question is where can you buy it, because JP is near the highs here, near the highs on JP. Amir, if you're leaving us at this point, have a great weekend, and see you Monday. So we'll miss your trades after lunch, especially Friday. See you next week, Amir. Still looking for a new trade. I was watching also in the morning MYL. This move lower turned me off from the stock. Then it turned higher. Now it looks good for a long play, but not a lot of momentum on it. Again, guys, LFIN, we've seen so many stocks like LFIN coming and going, and I'm staying away from it. Really staying away. Anybody that knows if you know what you're doing and you want to trade this type of a stock, you can do it. But it's a casino stock at this point, and anything can happen. So you can get a dollar play on a $17 stock, and it can reverse $2 in 3 minutes. So I'm not up for that. One of the nicest move, guys, today, SCG Scania. Look at the daily on this stock. The daily on this stock is like a beaten down stock. Sorry, and I will buy it on a reversal today. I don't want to buy the 45 breakout right now. I can buy it on a reversal if it's going to reverse, and I think it will at one point. Yeah, Crocs very, very strong today. Let me take a look at WMGI. Guys, CRTO, before that, CRTO is good to short under here, 23.14 or 15 with a 5 or cent stop loss. Hopefully it's going to break under 23, but the stock is very extended to the downside. Very extended to the downside, and let me check WMGI. So take a note for CRTO. WMGI low volume stock. Actually, no, the volume is good on WMGI. The volume is 1.5 million shares. Had a nice cap breakdown here, reverse capital breakdown, 2270. And this one can continue lower, but I don't see it becoming, a major winner at this point. Guys, anybody that's in Amir's trade, this one can move over 1250 and be a really big winner today. I don't remember where Amir posted it, but let me check. I think 1225. There are so many picks today that I cannot find it. Okay, 1230. So definitely in partial territory. Now under 1246 or 47. And again, it's a small cap. Take 15 cents off the table. And that's not bad. Guys, remember LNCE Lance from yesterday on the para move. It had an amazing para move yesterday into the close. It's gapping up, well, not gapping up, but continuing today. And this can be also an interesting play. The problem with it is that we need to buy 47, which is not a good entry, as opposed to here, 46.50, which would have been, of course, a much, much better one. The market won't die. The market won't die. The market is fed by good news, and especially when not all the tax reform movement is already priced in, and if not all the move is priced in, any good or bad news will move the market. I think that had to do with the market yesterday moving lower, and it has to do with the market today moving higher. The Qs are 0.72 in the money. This is great for our long play in our swing NASDAQ, and this is great for the SPY today, which is again coming close to all-time highs again. NMRK, this is the IPO. Looks really, really ugly at this point, but it can turn around, and I won't give up on it. The reason behind it has good volume. The volume is 4 million at this point, and the VWAP is at 14. We're gonna probably buy the 14 breakout, or maybe a cheaper entry. I'm not sure, but this one should be on your watch list, guys. NMRK. If it's going to turn lower and lower, maybe I'll forget about it, and we'll see. Market exactly now at the highs, so let's wait and see what's going on here. CS6 is just unbelievably resilient. And again, it has to do with the market, because CSX is a big corporation. The transportation sector is probably, I don't remember the symbol for transportation, but this one is probably carrying CSX, and you cannot argue with the move here. Amazing support. I don't want to say, I'm more than 50 or more than 60% sure that this one is going to turn lower at one point or another after lunch. When you least expect it, then it's going to turn lower. One stock to watch, or definitely watch after lunch, is the KSS. This is the daily, amazing daily. Maybe looking for a breakout Monday morning over 52. Maybe it's going to do it today, but this is a very, very interesting call on KSS. If we can find it cheaper or lower at one point afternoon. CSX now at the highs. You have to ask yourself one thing, about the timing, because we've seen this type of stocks reverse in the afternoon and basically erase all the gains from the morning. And indeed, it has to do with the market moving higher, and if the market's going to turn lower. But at this point, we broke over the cap on the daily, and we're looking very, very strong on the SPY. I mean, range is tight, but the SPY is crazy. Again, maybe 0.5% from all-time highs again today. So if I'm looking for a trade right now, being that the market is so extended, I will definitely wait for a long play right now. Wait for a long play. I won't enter anything, definitely not at the highs with the market so extended to the upside. I'm watching another stock that I'm watching, which has, again, good volume and was on our watch list in the morning, COST. Again, not responding very well with the market moving higher, but look at the resistance here at the end of VWAP, over 194.10. Over 194.10, it can be a trade on cost. Hopefully later than sooner, because I want to see support here, at least at 193.60 or 70. We have a couple of good stocks that we can follow after lunch. Adobe is one of them. Cost is one of them. Of course, Roku is or should be on your watch list, guys. CVS. And maybe financial stocks, although those are very much extended at this point. Julia, have a nice weekend. See you Monday. ARGX, let me take a look, guys. ARGX, very, very low volume. Caleb, very, very low volume. And I won't say spready, but very, very low volume. I will stay away. Indeed, less than 300,000 shares. We usually trade no less than 500,000. The pattern is also not great. I don't see anything special about it. The daily is also a dangerous one. I will definitely stay away. Definitely stay away from this one. This, my view up on CSX is 53. And your view up is 53.40? Cannot be. I mean, the stock wasn't at 53.40 ever today. So the view up cannot be there. Most of the volume was around 53. Doesn't make sense. So your setup is not good, Julia. VWAP is not, it's not a 5-minute chart. VWAP has nothing to do with the 5-minute. VWAP is there with the chart. It's VWAP is just plain VWAP. Maybe you have bad setups, I don't know. Or I have a bad setup, I doubt it though, because I've checked it with many people. Well, I won't check it at this point, guys, but looks like mine is fine. Okay, let's go with a very, very important stock like Apple. And look at the VWAP on Apple. It cannot be that the VWAP is not set up on my charts, okay? Because look where look where it is. It's exactly where it should be. So Julia, look at Apple, and if your VWAP is not the same as mine, so you have a problem, and you need to address that. Well, I really don't know. Maybe ask Clifton. I really don't know in that case. In that case, please ask Clifton. Maybe he knows how to set it up differently than I do. I have no clue, really. But Clifton is your guy for that, guys. So, and he was going to help you with that. Trust me on that Clifton knows. So any questions, please private message Clifton. Is on top of things. What about a new trade for us? That's why I'm interested right now. Again, watching Roku, and let's see if it moved over 50. No. So the idea to buy over 50 was anybody that posted that was very lucky because it reversed exactly $1, basically as expected. So Roku is on my watch list, but not going to buy it now. Well, I need to see a pattern. AAPL is dead. CS6, I'm not in a position, but waiting for it. Actually, I should have shorted it at the highs, but didn't do it. And at this point, I'm just waiting for a new trade, if I can find one. Well, how come I trade during the lunch hours? I don't trade during the lunch hours unless I see a perfect setup. So it's not like I'm coming in to trade over the lunch hours. It's if there is a good setup, I will trade it even in the last, not in the last minute, but in the last hour, definitely. Again, TVA and is moving sideways now at the highs. It's definitely a long play. The question is where coming down back to the VWAP and buying it is an option. It's not a good mover. So you cannot buy a breakout on a stock like Teva because it's going to move like, I don't know, 10, 15 cents maybe, and that will be it. So the risk reward on a breakout is not great if you buy the breakout. On a reversal, on the other hand, it's a different story. MARK, very weak today. Let me see the daily. Yeah, 4 days in a row to the downside. You can see, I mean, anybody that's taking the top trader class, Shlomo is talking exactly about this pattern where the VWAP is above the trend and the entry should be as close as possible on the short side to the VWAP. So this is a trade that you should do. Short it at 730 with a 10-cent stop loss. Aramic. That's your lesson from Top Trader. Or find a better trade, because the trend is not very strong. It's a small cap. You cannot expect a good movement from that, the way it trades right now. ABM, where is ABM? I think it was on my watch list at one point or another. Yeah, ABM is down 2 days in a row, and it's still a short play. Guys, it's still a short play, but the question is under 36.80. Under 36.80. That's the trade on ABM with a 30-cent stop loss or 25-cent stop loss at this point. And CRTO is also a short play, but you know, after being so exhausted to the downside on the move, down from 24 to 23, it's now mostly sideways. So, but this one is also a short play. Hess started the trading day with a gap up. The daily is terrible. Well, not terrible, but not great. And the price action, you see the price action. I don't see anything special. It is exactly where it was in the first minute of trading. Basically did nothing in the morning other than one, I don't know, 10-minute move that evaporated. It can come back higher over the view up 47.10, but it's not like you can expect grades from it. Guys, let's watch the strongest stocks in the Nasdaq, and of course the strongest one today is Microsoft, up 2% or 2.2, and some other financial stocks are very, very strong. So Microsoft from technology, the best one. Facebook is also good to the upside. BABA, which was very weak yesterday, is better today. But if you're looking for a long play, think about the market moving into the range. So therefore, BABA will need to move a little bit lower, I think. Let me take a look at NSC. NSC short, I don't know. Why do you say short, Bernice? Look at the support here. When you see this move, it means that the buyers are coming in, and the trend is to the upside, not to the downside. There is good support, and the buyers are in control. Buying every reversal is being bought. Yeah, it has a double top, but so short the double top here, that's good. But you want to show where you want to short the support. If you want to short the support, it's not a good idea. Well, we'll see. 141 short is anywhere mid-range. So you have a 50-cent stop loss, and therefore you need a 50-cent target. We'll see. What can help in this case is the market coming down from the highs of the day and helping NSC, which is of course a train operator, and CS6 is also a train operator. So NSC was down in solidarity with CS6, and now you'll see them probably work together, and you can see that they actually, if you watch at the charts that I'm watching, they are, I don't want to say they're identical twins, but they are working together. NVIDIA also a good day today. Couple of nice entries, you know, 187 was a nice reversal, 187.50, then 188 was also extended, but it moved over it with the market. So now it's at 189. So, but the big winner was 187 or 186.50. Another IPO. This one is easy to remember. Oh, another $14 IPO. I'm stunned. We don't need those $14 IPO. We need $50 IPO that has 10 million shares and can move $3 or $4 intraday. That's what we need. Those small caps are, I don't want to say a waste of time, but volume on this IPO is also lousy. The name is good, but other than that is not very great. Riot is waiting for its for the move. The question is where? 28.50, 28.30. I don't know. I don't see the entry right now. And of course, the timing will be, as always, very, very tough to figure out. So, Riot is a long, looks like a long play, has good support under 27.50, and it will break higher. The question is only when. Guys, look at CSX. Look how the move higher was a fake or immediately faded with a V-shaped reversal, exactly like NSC. So the move higher fading with a reversal, and CSX, in retrospect, shorting it as close as you can to the highs is the right thing to do. The problem is that you don't have a pattern. You have to take a risk shorting a V-shaped reversal, which is always very, very hard. Very, very hard to trade V-shaped reversals. I don't see an entry right point, David, on Riot at this point. The only thing that I see is support here at 27.50. I don't see an entry point for you. Meaning everything is on the table for Riot to come back down and then move in 10 minutes from now, be at 29. Anything's possible. Guys, now, let's say you buy the 190 breakout here. Let's say you do. Where is the stop loss? There is no stop loss. The move started here at 188.10 or something, and moved over 189 and now another dollar. So let's say it continues. Okay, you don't have a good stop loss if it's going to continue, which is a big if. No, and there is no pattern here that you can buy, and it's a very, very risky trade. I won't call it a trade even. It's gambling that it's going to go up over 190, and you have at least a $1 risk, maybe more. I don't know. I will count this trade to succeed only in a very, very strong market. And the Nasdaq is strong today, but I'm not sure this is so strong that it will carry it another 50 cents or at least 50 cents for a partial, because you're risking $1. So that's a difficult one to enter. Yeah, it's a very, very late entry. Let's put it this way on NVIDIA. And it's not late by $1. It's more than that.
Okay, traders, I just got off the call. Michael, sorry about that. But I see you guys didn't do much. I saw the CASA trade. That didn't really didn't do a whole lot, did it? IPO.
It's a low volume, another $14 IPO. Actually, I'm trusting. I want to buy NMRK over 14, but it's moving sideways and boring. It's actually doing nothing. So both IPOs are very, very disappointing. One has zero volume and zero range, and the other one has good volume, but let's wait for it. I think NMRK can be a tradable one.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Michael? The training link? Training link for what?
Oh, for the for Top Trader, to go into the Top Trader course. I think Clifton will give it to you. Don't look now, but CSX. Hopefully Meir has held on to his CSX trade. What do you think of CSX?
What an unbelievable move up and down.
Michael, put that CXS trade up if you don't mind, the chart on CXS. Yeah. And go to the 5 minute. Is that the 5 minute? Go to 5 minute. And then pull it back a day. Pull it, use the left arrow back. No. To the left of that. Nope, the other way. Just the arrow. You see the little arrow up at the top there? Or you could show pre-market too. Yeah, right there, right there. Yep. Okay, yeah, that's it right there. You can look right here. You could right there. Perfect. Perfect, Michael. So traders, look right here on Michael's chart. That where are we right now? When you're asking about CSX, Amir had asked about it. I want you to take a look at it from my perspective. You've got what right there? What is that red line? What is the red line? VWAP, right? So you know right here, you can go back to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 and 12 candles back. You can see it almost touched that VWAP line again. If it goes through the VWAP and starts to drop, this is going to be a great trade. Okay, this is going to be really, really a great trade. But it's got to break down through there for the trade to work. Okay. All right, I'm going to go. I will be right back. I had to get on a call with Meir, and I will come back after lunchtime here. Michael will be with you guys today at lunch. Hopefully CSX, when I get back, will be at 52 or lower. That would be a blessing for the day. I'm red this morning, almost $800 this morning. Good chance to come back with CSX. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to monitor it throughout the lunch hour here, and then go from there. So appreciate it, and Michael, appreciate you, and I'll talk to you guys here in just a little bit.
No problem, Scott. I will go back to my normal 2-minute setup. And of course, take out the noise of the pre-market. Here it is. Anyway, guys, now it's under. Amazing. Look how timing makes everything, you know, anything different. So I don't know again what was your average entry, guys, because I think you had a couple of entries, but this stock moved from the highs more than $1 now, from 53.60 to 52.50. ESRX, guys, on the other hand, very, very strong day for it. Hold on a second. I want to adjust my charts. So that's 15. Okay. This is my chart for ESRX. 71 VWAP reversal, good. Very, very good trade on ESRX if you're watching it. 71 VWAP reversal and more at 71.50. Now the question is, if you miss the 71, will the 71.50 be a good entry? Julian, I doubt it, but because anytime you miss a 50-cent move, it will come back to haunt you. Let's put it this way. The market pulled back like 10 cents or 15 cents. That's 0.1%, and it's not going to move lower, I guess, maybe sideways. So there is support for long plays. Definitely there is support for long plays. The question is, again, if you miss a 71 move like ESRX, where is your next entry? And it is here, 71.50. And then you have on ESRX, if you buy the VWAP, you can go get along with a 25-cent stop loss. Now you buy the 71.50, the stop loss is under 71. So not only you're buying more expensive, your risk on the trade is higher. I don't like the volume on Casa. Definitely don't like the volume on Casa. And it's I won't trade it. You know, the risk if you buy the breakout is from the highs to the lows. So you're risking 50 cents, which may not be bad on an IPO. May not be bad on an IPO if you're up for that. I think this one looks much better. 1286 or 1290, sorry, 1386 or 1390 on NMRK. Look at this cup here, guys. This looks much better, or we wait for 14. Those are the options for us. Buy the 1388 or 1390, or wait for the 14. Then we'll have the VWAP in play. I think it's going to be a worthwhile wait for NMRK. At least it has good volume, 5 million shares, definitely tighter spreads, and the target, the move is from 14 to 1430, so we have something to work with here. ESRX, guys, was a very, very, very nice move. From the 71 now to 71.50, if it's going to sit here at 71.50, and I won't expect it now to break very fast, if at all, maybe it's a trade over 71.50, maybe. MU, very, very flat, Andrew. Look at it. It's exactly where it started the day at 42.25 or 42.30. Managed 20 cents to the upside, 20 cents to the downside. Not interesting. So from that point of view, NVIDIA is a much better choice than MU. At least it has a trend, and if it's going to move lower and give us a chance to buy cheap, so be it. Maybe we can take a look at them and buy CASA over 14. Low volume, well, it's not low volume anymore. It picked up 1.5 million shares. It's not the type of stock that I want to buy, but it may be interesting. I mean, I'm not going to watch it. I don't have enough charts to watch it, but looks maybe it's going to be a buy over 14. NVIDIA, there's no entry point for NVIDIA right now. It just moving higher, reversing a dollar, moving higher another dollar. It's not. I don't see an entry point. I mean, you have to be on top of that and look at it 24/7. I mean, you have to be on top of it to find a good entry. And if I'll sit and watch it, maybe I'll find an entry. Not right now anymore. Not anymore, let's put it this way. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with JBL. JBL is a deadbeat. I'm going to, instead of a JBL, post here NVIDIA. And instead of CSX, I'm going to post Microsoft. And those both NASDAQ leaders are going to be on my watch list for any reversals. Both of them are up for the races at this point with the market. AMD, I will take a look at AMD. Definitely, it looks like NVIDIA is picking up volume. Maybe there's some news in NVIDIA. AMD is also up. I don't know why MU is not responding, but looks good, AMD. 10, wow, hold on. It's moving 2 cents per hour. I don't know. AMD hardly moving, guys. I don't trust it that much. So I will stay away from AMD, not because it's not doesn't have a good trend, but because you're gonna, wait for it like forever to make 10 cents. Forever. Another stock that I will wait actually for a short play, even on a day like today, is Oracle. So this one will at one point turn lower, and it's actually looking not bad here to try and scalp it with a 10-cent stop loss from the 48 now to the 48.10 stop loss, with a 48.10 stop loss. ADP, again, moving higher with the market, but no entry point for it other than the breakout. If you want to buy the breakout, fine. Not a good entry point, though. Volume is not great. Let me check the daily. Daily is, I don't know. I have no opinion on the daily. But no, I mean, as opposed to NVIDIA, where you clearly see a huge pickup in volume, here you see more or less the market reflecting in the stock. The Nasdaq is 1% to the upside, the S&P 1.3% to the upside today. I guess the news are coming from Washington regarding the tax reform. So that's probably it. ESRX as expected, guys. 71.50 reversal or rejected from there after moving 50 cents. And then now anybody that's watching this one, if it doesn't drop back to 71.50 can be an entry. I mean, technically it looks very, very nice. I'm watching NVIDIA, but I don't see an entry point, Roxanne. Don't see an entry point. Cannot enter like this, and we missed. I mean, we missed by, I don't know, $3, $4. You name your price. There are stocks that started the day very, very nice, and now they are completely dead. Others that are moving higher on some news, and I don't see cost. Cost is one of those that are not doing the right job, meaning not holding on to any trend. After the initial move higher over, I think it was 194.50 here for almost a buck, and it just died after that. Roku is shaping up for 49.50 move, 49.50 stop 49. That's Roku. And I will be definitely waiting for a reversal on NVIDIA before taking any play on it. Microsoft is the same, moving higher about $1 without almost any reversals. So both of them I'm watching them again. Cannot enter, don't want to show them at the highs, we'll wait. Nice, Andrew, nice move on MU. MU is definitely lagging today. Maybe joined now for a scalp. I don't know what's going on and why MU is not responding to the movement in NVIDIA and the strength of the NASDAQ. It just doesn't. For some reason, I don't see entry points, guys. Hold on. We have NMRK over 1390. NMRK over 1390 here. Let me post it. NMRK. That's the small cap, sorry. 1390. And the target is, of course, over 14. If you can get over 14, it's going to be a signal of strength. And the stop loss is 12 cents. I don't see any volume though. Well, I don't want to say weak, but no volume. Look at the volume bars here, guys. No pickup in volume whatsoever. Maybe over 14, we'll see some pickup in volume, and that will be helpful. The target, if you're thinking about an IPO, the target is always the highs. In this case, we have 10 or 11 cent stop loss. One of the best drivers that you want to see on IPOs is volume. And if you see what I see here, meaning I don't see anything, that speaks volume. Okay, so this is the NMRK trade. ESRX, of course, disappointed completely and moved, basically lost all of its move. Let's wait and see. If it's going to make it over 14, then the target can be maybe 1430. Let's see some volume. You know, it's so important for an IPO to pick up on volume. So if we're going to get lucky and see it at 1410, I will let it, I won't take a partial and wait for maybe for more. But at this point, I have to say that I don't see the volume picking up. That's the worst thing about an IPO. Let's wait and see. I mean, we know where we are. We entered. We know where our stop loss is, and let's hope that it can do something. Guys, can I get a sound test? Okay, good. If we're looking again, TVA, a very, very small mover, 1840, 1820. That's the channel here. If you're looking for such a trade, this is the, where you can pick it up. 1840, stop loss 1820, target 1860. I mean, it's a very, very simple trade. Amazing volume, not a good mover. As opposed to NVIDIA, which is, I'm sure that there are some news on NVIDIA. It's, I mean, look at the pickup in volume on NVIDIA, and it's still not done. But again, I wish I would have seen an entry point on that one. Same with Microsoft. Very, very slowly, but very, very consistently up. And I don't see, again, pending a reversal, I don't see an entry. Qs are up 0.1. Qs are up 0.1, and the SPY is up 1.3. Anybody that's watching NVIDIA, did you pick it up at 191? Which was very, very risky, but another 50 cents from 191. And still going. That's unbelievable. Neil, where did you pick it up, at 191? Now the market is not moving anymore, but Microsoft and NVIDIA are blood brothers at this point, moving very, very nice. Roku also picked up some volume over 29.50. I did not pick up that one. At this point, I'm only up on the only trade that I'm up at this point is guys, I was watching this this move for a long, long time. Okay, guys, let me go back to NMRK, because NMRK may not do the $1 move of NVIDIA or $2 move, but if it's going to move over 14, maybe we're going to see something coming out of it. Okay, let's put it this way. If we had four charts to look for, Roku, 50 cents. NVIDIA, I don't even can count it, and Microsoft the same. All of them are doing amazing. Now NMRK needs to mimic and do its 10 cents. If it's going to do its 10 cents, I will be fine with that. Over 14. Omar, Roku is done. I mean, I talked 10 minutes ago about Roku over 49.50. I just didn't post it. I cannot post so many trades, but look at Roku over 49.50. Look at the chart here. Let me just arrange it. Look how beautiful it looks. Over 49.50. Textbook breakout. Well, not breakout on the daily, but textbook. Okay, NMRK over 14. Now let's see it at 14.10. And maybe at 14.30. I doubt it, but 14.10 will be a good partial for us if we can get there. 14.10. As soon as I said 14.10, no 14 and no 10. Just moved lower. Anyway, that's the plan on NMRK. Let's. I didn't see any pickup in volume over 14. Let's wait for 14.10 to take a partial, and then move the stop loss to the entry. Hopefully, we'll be okay with that. Now it's picking up some spreads. Guys, I want to show you NVIDIA, and the reason why I'm not so keen about entering extended stocks. Look, I mean, NVIDIA moved in 1 minute from over 192.20 or 30 to 191. That took 1 minute. I mean, so that's, if you're entering at 192 or entering late on the move up, and 191 was good enough, okay? But if you're entering so late, this can happen. And there's no way of avoiding a big loss on a big winner. This is why I'm hesitant about entering trades that are very, very extended. And Neil, I don't think it's time to scalp NVIDIA. I think it's time to let it relax. And if it's going to relax, fine. It so happened that 3 stocks that we are watching, Microsoft, Roku, NVIDIA, and even the small cap started to move together exactly in the same time. Anybody is still watching CSX? Now it's flattening out. I think that this is a sign where the next move should be lower on this one, on CSX. Anybody manage to scalp 50 cents out of the Roku trade from 49.50 to 50? Nobody on Roku? One thing, Miroslav at Apple. First of all, Apple trending sideways for the whole day, which was very much unclear. Let's put it this way. Very much unclear. Why would it move sideways when the NASDAQ is up 1%? And now you see that out of the blue, with the market moving higher and the NASDAQ being now, again, a bit higher, it moved from 173 to 173.50. Good move. But it definitely lagged the market, definitely lagged Microsoft, definitely lagged most of the other stocks. I have to say that the best trade, guys, Microsoft. It's anywhere you pick it up. I mean, there is no entry point or no clear entry point other than 85.50. But once you buy the 85.50 or even the 86, Microsoft is a huge winner today. Easy trade, much, much easier than NVIDIA, zero reversals. And this is the daily. Now I see. Now, you see, guys, what happened here? Look at the breakout, 86, Microsoft on the daily. That's a big no for, nobody's paid attention. I didn't pay attention. But look at the Microsoft 86 breakout on the daily. Now, this is combining with the intraday, with the 86 intraday. Now you have a huge winner on your hand. So again, the timing needs to be perfect also. I'll have to say that the Microsoft trade over 86, the best trade I've seen today, and the easiest one. And now watching the daily, it also makes sense. Everywhere I'm looking, there's a stock that's moving higher that we were looking at, basically. NVIDIA now turned kind of nasty.